Limmy's World of Glasgow. Wee Gary.
I've got 3 pornos, right? 3 porno mags that I rent out to cunts in my school, right? Pornos that I've just found lying about, just found one in a bin, found one in a bush, can't remember where I got the other one. If you want to rent a magazine, what you have to do is you have to come to me. I plank all the magazines in a different place every day, right? You have to come to me, say, Gary, I want to rent out a magazine. Right, I put your name down in my book, just so I can keep track of who's looking at them and when, just in case any cunt thinks I'm bumping one, do you know what I mean? The thing is, though, I don't write down what magazine they want to rent out, people, that puts people off, that sort of thing. People don't mind telling me they want to look at a porno, but they mind telling us what kind of porn they're into, you know what I mean? The thing is, I've got 3 pornos, I've got a men only, right, that's nice and glossy. I've got a razzle, in case you're into something a wee bit more realistic, and I've got a 40 plus. That's for cunts that have got, in my opinion, and I never say this to their face, but in my opinion, something wrong with them. Anyway, no writing down what magazine they get out came back to bite us in the arse, cause all day, right, at lunchtime, Ross, Mark and Craig all comes up to us, right, about quarter an hour between them, going like, I want to rent out a magazine. I'm like, right, cool. I put their name down in the book, put the time down, and I told them where I planked the magazines. They come back after lunch, going like that, right, I checked out the magazines, just checked myself in. The magazines weren't damaged, right, like cool. I goes down to check out the magazines at the end of the day. Men only, fine. Razzle, fine. 40 plus, I have a look through that, right, I don't even fucking like having a look through that. But I have to. Gets about halfway into the magazine, and some cunts put a hole through the fanny of one of these fucking 40-year-old women. And it was all wet, as if they've maybe stuck their tongue through it. Didn't look spunk tone. Looked as if they stuck their tongue through it. That's just what some people are into, right? Either way, as far as I'm concerned, it was vandalised. So the next day I goes up to Ross, Mark and Craig and I go like that, right boys, just a quick question. Who had 40 plus yesterday? None of them all up to it. I'm like, look, one of yous must have hid it because it's fucked. None of them own up. I says, right, no bother boys, I'm not pointing the finger, but one of yous are lying. Goes back into my class, right? Ross, Mark and Craig are all in my class. And I was sitting there, up the back of the class, looking at them. Just trying to look at their faces from behind. Just trying to work out, who's lying? Who vandalised 40 plus? Couldn't work it out, because they're all decent guys, each with their wee downsides. But none of them are more prone to vandalising something than the other, you know what I mean? So I just stopped thinking about it. I thought, there's no point, you're never going to find out. Just as I think that, fucking clatter. Mrs Mackenzie, that's her teacher, knocks her big box of jelly babies, all air the flare. Few people up scrambling up to fucking help her and all that. She's like, no, it's okay, I'll do it myself, children. So there she is, bent air, picking up the jelly babies, pure groaning about her back, right? She's about 90. It was a shame for her, but everybody just let her get on with it. Every cunt's got their head in their jaws. Bar one cunt, that is. Spotted him out the corner of my eye. Every cunt in the whole class has got their head in their jaws, bar Craig Timmerman. Bar me and all, but it's because I was watching Craig. I'm just pure looking at Craig. Pure looking at Mrs Mackenzie with her arse in the air. Couldn't take his eyes off her. And you know what he does? Untucks his shirt for his trousers to cover his hard on. Has a wee look about the room to see if any cunt's watching him. Spots me staring right fucking at him. And I goes, caught a fucking dullion, Craig. Doesn't even try to put up a defence. Goes into his pocket, slings us a quid. Taps his nose to go like that. Let's keep this one quiet, eh, Gary? I taps my nose like that. No bother, mate. Craig's alright.